Welcome, friends. Today, my wife and I are putting in a carpet liner inside of our Bronco. You see, we've got a two-door Badlands, and because we had to wait so long, and I think there must have been some sort of complaints about sound with the hardtop, we were able to get the liner kit. Here is Lucy. Okay, into the shop. We're going to work on the two front panels first. You can see we've kind of got it laid out here. And the first thing we have to do is remove some felt padding and clasps there to begin with. Probably the first big issue we had was trying to take off the adhesive that had held on kind of those felt pads. So we tried a number of things that you kind of get to watch us work through. We tried kind of Brillo pads and flapper discs. What we found out that ultimately worked the best was canisters of Goo Off that we then basically soaked for a while with shop towels. And you'll see that once we give those some time, we had to use kind of like a chisel to bring up the goo. And that was me trying to use a spatula, which kind of worked. But you'll see the chisel was much more effective at getting all the way to the carbon fiber. So after we got all of the gooey, sticky stuff off of these front panels, went over to get I guess it's basically upholstery fabric, isn't it? And it's basically one giant sticker. So we're trying to get it all lined up to make sure it works with the hardware the way we expect. And it's actually kind of indented and molded to fit the same kind of, topography of the front panel. So we're just cleaning up our hands here to get ready to do it. Never a big fan of putting on giant stickers myself. So the goal was to not have giant bubbles or oddly aligned pieces. So we put on gloves just because we had all that weird gooey sticky stuff we took off. All right, so kind of try really hard to figure out how to get the film off wearing gloves. My better half said, now let's just use our fingers. All right. There we go. And we start at one end and just slowly line it up and press it down. So that went surprisingly well. And you can see here we're kind of moving on to the second panel. Now that we've got a feel for how to get that goo stuff off, this went a lot faster. Yeah, and I think it looks a little cleaner too. So kind of just working through this part, and then we will put the next piece of carpet on. So we're getting the second piece on the panel here, and I think this one came out pretty good. We didn't quite get it as perfectly lined up as the first one, so you'll see a little bit of a movement over to one side on the right, but you'll see in a second once it's up that yeah, it actually looks pretty good. Now we got Lucy again, always a good shot. All right, so there you can see it's installed. It locked it down nice. Yeah, it actually came out pretty good. We'll switch around to the front so you can kind of see it from that angle as well. Oh my gosh, this is such a good looking truck. Ah, I just freaking love it. All right, here we go. And again, you can see that liner up there. It basically looks like a car upholstery liner, without a doubt. Now the second half, we didn't record on the big flat piece. There was no felt to clean off, which was really nice. But it was kind of tricky getting the big sticker down. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Bye.